Alright guys, so in this video today I am going to reveal the secret of getting band 8 in IELTS listening. However, I'm not going to go into technical details and gyan today, right? So instead I'm going to give you the mindset you need to have for scoring band 8 in your listening test. So understand this, okay? Just try to understand it. Try to understand this. Getting getting an 8 band or getting or scoring band 8 in listening or in any other module is not tough. But first you need to develop, okay? So you need to have that mindset for getting higher score or for scoring higher. Okay, so you need to analyze where we are actually lacking, and which you will have clear understanding about this after you'll watch this video, you'll watch this complete video. Okay, so let's start. I'm not gonna explain what you can see on the screen, that's part of my IELTS mastery course. Okay, so let's start. What I'm going to show you today is going to forever change your perception of listening exam. Many students fear and complain that listening exam is very difficult because you have to listen to the audio while at the same time understanding the questions and writing your answers. They believe they are incapable of doing so due to lack of talent. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing called listening talent. So, there is no such thing which you call listening talent. So, I'll come back to it later, okay? So, let me just finish my point. And so I was talking about the fear some students have. Number one, they lack listening talent, or they do not, due to lack of talent, they feel. So second one, some students say they find it hard to memorize the audio. So let me break down your mental barriers to listening right now. So listening is a skill. Can you guys understand? Listening is a skill. It's not a talent. It's a skill that requires you to listen to that only one thing that you need to hear. By only one thing, I mean the answer. Right? So you simply do not need to memorize anything. If you know what you're going to listen, why do you even need to memorize? This is a skill you all need to develop. So next question, how do you develop a skill? Constant practice, of course, right? So some students, so by skill I mean listening skill. So some students develop it easily and some take some time, right? So if you are taking time, right? So if you are taking time to develop this skill, that's completely normal. I took some time, or rather a long time, to develop this skill because believe me, trust me guys, that's true, my concentration and active listening skills were so poor when I started giving my practice tests. So I am a live example in front of you. All right, so I think my first practice test, I think there were around 6 band I got. So you can see, you can imagine how poor my listening skills were, right? So let's now understand why some people take longer time to develop their listening skills than others, right? So generally what happens is because of too many distractions. So let me just write down here. right? So generally, due to lot of distractions, too many distractions like smartphones, laptops, we have stopped listening actively. Let me just write down here: active listening, passive listening. So active listening, as its name suggests, actively listening, that is fully concentrating on what is being said rather than passively hearing the message of the speaker, which we generally do, right? So our minds have become habitual to passive listening. So active listening, you understood, right? When you are listening fully focused, fully concentrated. And passive listening means you are not fully focused on what you are listening, or you are listening something in the background. So you are aware that you are hearing something, but you are not paying attention to it. So as a result, our minds have become accustomed to it. So we must gradually break that by mastering this skill. So we need to shift from passive to active listening. Having said that, we must train our mind to listen actively. So let's understand this with the help of a very simple real world example. Let's assume there are two students. So there are two students. Student A, let me call it student A, and then we have student B. Let me just give them name. So let's say Virat, and student B, Rohit. Right. So now, so these two students, Virat and Rohit, took a listening practice test for the first time. So they took listening practice test for the first time. Right. So both took listening test, audio was played, they both gave answers to 40 questions, right? Now the result time. So when results were out, student A, or Virat, let me just write down here, Virat got 26 marks out of 40. So that means he got what's his band score? 6 band. So he got 26 marks out of 40. That means he got 6 band. While student 2, or Rohit, he got 32 right out of 40. That means he got 7 band. Now, so we assumed both were having same level of English language skills, right? So then they both gave IELTS writing listening test for the first time, practice test for the first time. Student A, Virat, got 26 marks out of 40, 26 correct out of 40, and student B, Rohit, got 32 correct out of 40. Now, tell me, both were at same level English language skills. Both were having same English language skills, same level of English language skills. Now, so student B has got, or Rohit has got, more marks than A, right? 6. He has got 6 more correct answers, as compared to A. So does that mean Rohit is born talented? So how did he get 32 correct? Is he born talented? No, right? We just discussed it. Rohit has better active listening skills than Virat. Or Rohit is a better active listener than Virat. He has learned this skill, or he has acquired this skill consciously or unconsciously. Even he did not know he had that skill. Right? Now the question is, okay, now we said that okay, Rohit has active listening skills. Let me just write down here, active listening skills. But why he got 32 then? Why not 37 or 38? Right? Why he did not get 37 or 38 correct out of 40? So one reason, obviously, he gave test for the first time. Another reason, or rather the main reason, he lacks exam skills. Now to go from 32 to 38, student B need, or Rohit needs to improve his exam skills. Now from here to here, okay, I should not write like this. So 32 to 38, he need to have exam skills. So active listening skills he has, but he does not have exam skills. Right? So he needs to improve his listening exam skills. So what are these exam skills, or how he can acquire these exam skills, or how he can learn these exam skills? Simply, if I have to tell you here, by learning listening rules and formulas. Not able to write. Okay, so listening rules, I hope it's clear. So listening rules plus formulas. So these rules and formulas eventually gonna help him to remain focused. That's the most important thing. And finding the right answer quickly. Because these rules and formulas gonna teach him how he needs to listen to that only one word which he actually needs to listen. Right? So how he gonna find the right answer, the correct answer, how he's gonna extract the correct answer from the audio is what he gonna learn from these listening rules and formulas. So what else do you need to score higher band? Right? So we'll discuss these rules and formulas in detail in upcoming sectional videos. Now we cannot leave behind student A. So let's talk about student A now. Student B is clear, right? So you are clear, right? Why he got 32 score and how he needs to improve to 38. Now let's talk about student A who got 6 band, Virat. So I think I got 6 band in my first practice test. So that's me. Right? So student A here needs to work on both active listening skills and exam skills to reach 37 or 38 band score. Where should I write? Let me write down here. He needs to work on exam skills plus active listening skill, or you can simply say active listening. Okay, so here also For exam skills we already know, right? So what exam skills is going to provide him, also how he needs to get exam skills by learning listening rules and formulas. So all these rules and formulas we are anyway going to learn in our upcoming videos, so that's fine. Now for active listening skills, what he can do, or what Virat can do, he can acquire this skill by various means. So obviously rules and formulas I have designed like this that it will help you to remain focused in exam, so that eventually gonna develop your active listening skills as well. So that is fine. But even if you want to improve your active listening skills, how you can do that, let me just write down here. Let's change the color of the pen. To improve your active listening, so what you can do, you can use listen to podcasts, right? Or you can improve your concentration skills by doing concentration meditation if your active listening skills are very poor. Or you can just practice more and more listening tests. So these three things you can do to improve your active listening, right? So you can either listen to podcasts a lot, and you can do this concentration meditation regularly, and you can practice more and more listening tests, apply rules and formulas. That's also going to help you a lot. So now we have talked about both student A and student B, Virat and Rohit. So we understood their case. So no one is lacking anywhere, right? It's just that Rohit has better active listening skills. That's the reason he got 32 band in his when he gave test for the first time, and Virat got 6 band because his active listening skills were not that good. And exam skills anyway both need to have. Alright, so I hope you have got now the idea, right, how you need to get higher band in listening exam. I'm gonna teach you everything that you need to have to reach 8 band level or more, right? As we progress, I'll remove more of your mental blocks until you are only left with one option: achieving high exam score or 8+ band scores in exam, right? And I hope this video has clarified the difference between high and low listening scores. So that's it from this video. I'll see you in my next video.